Okay, I think I figured out something very important. It has nothing to do with today's video, but if you watched yesterday's video, I've been working on form and getting the disc to come out flat. I am notorious for throwing a little nose up and kind of having an air bounce. I'm working on it. I told you guys to keep an eye on how many shots came out flat, and what I noticed, the MD1 and the Envy kept coming out with the snap and flat, and I was like, what the freak's that all about? And then a genius in the comment section told me to pay attention to my thumb, and then I realized on putter and mids, I do a fan grip. So on the bottom, that's how I hold it, and then my thumb is here at the top, right here on the edge. So that's how I'm throwing all my putters and mids. I'm getting that clean snap. But with distance driver, I go power grip, so I'm holding it like this. My thumb is way out here, and I think it's the thumb that's causing the little nose upness. So I'm gonna work on that all day today. You guys will see that in tomorrow's video. But today's video, I had another Europe disc golf course in the Arsenal. We played Valby Parken in Europe, in Denmark specifically, and it is one of the most played courses in the world. Hole 1 I took a bogey. The video starts with me missing a putt on hole 2, so enjoy the video. So here we are on hole 2. This is Jürgen showing us the route. It's a straight shot, little drift to the right. I think it's about 305 feet, and he's throwing the dart. All these cats up here are throwing darts, and I've never tried it before, so this is me throwing the dart. It's so straight. This is the second shot, though. I'd already thrown my MD1 before this, but I went ahead and snagged a dart. We're all throwing darts out here, and that is the goal, is to figure out how to use this thing. Goodness. Putts, by the way, have not been looking good through these first few holes. I keep underestimating. Oh wow, how
nice kick.
It has a nice finish to it. It's not. You can put it on a little bit of any. Still out here shanking putts. Can't seem to get one to fall in.
3 in a row.
They're not good putts, but I feel like one of them out of the 3 should have stayed maybe. And now we got our first par 4 of the day. You just got to hit this tight initial gap, and then you're out in the middle of the fairway. I just full sent it, clipped a branch, but got out here to the fairway. A2 spike hyzer. You can't see it, but it's just kind of behind all those trees. Got it to land by the bucket, where I tap in finally for the first birdie of the day. It went in this time. Now I've got either a straight shot or a big forehand over the top. You won't be able to see the forehand because of the bad lighting. Sorry about that, but I just spike it right on top of the basket. Was able to walk up, get another birdie, which is nice considering you're missing all the birdie putts. Another tight gap, and these guys didn't tell me there's OB left. Oh! Is there? That scared me.
There's supposed to be a lake.
There is. Oh, is there not? Is it not there?
Yeah, but there's no water in it.
Oh,
it's still marked.
You said that, and I thought you were kidding, and then I looked at the T sign. And I was like, oh, he might not have been kidding. So plot twist, I went out of bounds. Still trying to make this dart work. I kept throwing it on some hyzer, put it on a touch of Annie, burned it over into the woods. I literally had nothing from in there. I just pitched out, tapped in for the bogey, I believe. Oh, that's a good looking shot.
Oh, go in, go in.
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, yeah, so there's that pond. You have a pond long, and the basket's right in front of it. The basket's probably 30 feet short. So this one I went with my Envy. Just kind of going right at it, a little speed control. With myself about 35 to the left. Oh, everybody had a great shot. This is Morton ripping on, I believe, the Origin. If I'm not mistaken, he was throwing that Origin on some of these shots. And we were all good, 3 for 3 inside the circle, I believe. This is me trying to make that dart still work.
Oh, that is a dart.
Okay. Okay, I think we're getting used to it. I think I got it figured out that time. Along with the putt, was able to hit a deep C1, maybe even a C2's edge. Another monster par 4, pond right OB. But was able to clear it with this tee shot, just smashing that DD3 out there. Setting myself up to an elevated basket with an approach. You already know we throwing that A2. Got a nice clean release on it. Got too far. I thought it was going to go too long. It turns out I'm 25, 30
yeah,
short.
It isn't that close.
Yeah, 25.
No!
I mean, I know I'm missing these putts. It spun around. But that's 4 of those where one of them should have gone in. We got a straight shot on this one, OB cart path left, and I missed the gap entirely. Thankfully, the dart stayed pretty straight and was able to still tap in for the birdie.
Yeah,
barely. That hole had some wobble to it, but we're good. Par 4, Mando tree left, and I'm sent this thing screaming at that Mando tree. Get left, get left, get left.
Yes. Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure I skipped up and hit it, and it kicked me left. And then I've got this kind of a patent pending MD1 shot
Full.
that I've got to get out to that field, but
Beautiful.
right, because you have a straight tunnel shot. I left it a little short, so I'm going A2 in between the fairway, I guess, the bushes.
Oh!
And I thought I almost threw it in. It spiked right next to the bounce, or the basket, and kind of bounced back. But got me another birdie, so I'm feeling good. This is all the boys, the homies. This one is, I think it was like 330 feet, and it's one of those like hyzer flip shots that you need. It's too far from my MD1, so I tried to make the PD work, but I just kind of buried off into the woods, kind of like Morton. And this man threw a forehand flex with the origin to give himself a 30-foot for the par save.
That's a NateTurnerDG.
Thankfully, I was a little bit farther up, and I was just able to kind of pitch up, tap in for the par. Not sure what's going on this hole. Oh, yes, this is like an uphill. This is a fun shot. This is an uphill, like 320. Forehand flip up or a backhand turnover with the MD1. And, I mean, I put it on the pole. Tapped in again. Happy to not get any more bogeys. This is a 420-foot dead straight shot. If you bail left or right, you're in jail.
Be nice.
You could either kind of play a pitch up to the mouth and then attack on the second one, or just go for it like I did, but I ended up in the woods.
That's a putt.
Tough pitch out. You already know I'd be missing left side all day. Morton played it smart. He just pitched up, tapped in for the par.
Right?
That's a par.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played it smart.
So we got a brutal par 4 here. You need to get right through all the trees and just go as far right as possible. And then you're stuck with all these trees and the basket's chilling out in the open. I had to kind of finesse the PD. Got pretty
What?
down there for the par.
Whoa.
Thanks. Thank you. Got a little sneaky.
A little sneaky. It's a local route.
Yeah.
Cash money. I have no idea what I'm sitting at this point. I wasn't even keeping score. I think the guys were keeping score. Oh, yes, Morton with the crazy par save. I remember that. That was like a downhill 40-footer. He made it look so easy. This is a 430-foot, just kind of a straight low ceiling shot. And split the trees, got the distance. I was complaining about a skip, but I'm parked, so.
Thank you.
Good bird, yeah. Almost
tried.
went all the way through, yeah.
Oh, way too high. No! Way down there.
So that kind of hurt my feelings. Basket's way off to the right. I wanted to get super aggressive, so I went with a roller. Didn't work. Tried to run this 80-footer. That didn't work, so now I set myself up with this crazy par bogey save. Got it. Still hanging out on the left side of the basket. Forehand through the gap into the open field, and then you have another big shot from there. I got confused with this being my first time, so I'm playing to a completely different basket. So I'm throwing way out in the middle of nowhere. And now I'm here. I'm probably 500 feet off the fairway right now. It is crazy. So I threw an upshot, got to there, threw another upshot, got to here, dinked my putt. It wasn't left side though, so we're switching things up. And that was for my double bogey. And final hole, big forehand up and over the top. Didn't get to see it land. I didn't tell Emily I was going up there, so she didn't get it on film. But I had like a 40-footer. I missed it. Was able to tap in the day with the par. Shout out to Morton and Jurgen for showing me the #1 rated course. Putting was pretty bad, as you can tell, but I shot 2 down, which technically means I shot 101 down in Europe. I don't know if anybody's keeping score or anything, but